Hello, class of 2026. This is Dr. Alvarez. I am very lucky to have here with us a panel of seniors that will be answering some of the most frequently asked questions from very different classes that have come to Maine West High School. So sit down and enjoy the show.
Hi, my name is Lexi Blackwood. I am a senior here at Maine West, and my extracurriculars here are Maine West varsity cheer and track and field. My favorite thing about Maine West is the opportunities between classes from your freshman year to your senior year. There's a very wide variety of course selections here at Maine West, so even if you're starting as a freshman, you can have an idea of what you want to do in college, and you can start from there with your course selection and go to your counselor and talk about it.
Hi, my name is Wesley Fleming. I am a senior here. I am involved in the varsity wrestling team. And the one thing I love about Maine West is how caring and how helpful the student staff is here, and how you can always turn to them if you need any questions or help.
I'm currently a senior in high school. I am part of the varsity cheerleading program. Something I love about Maine West is the spirit, and I love how everybody would get into the spirit days or assemblies. We would all cheer, and it's just so much fun to see us all bouncing on the bleachers to the fight song, and we all scream the words at the top of our lungs.
Hi, my name is Jordy Jimenez. I'm currently a senior here at Maine West, and I'm also a varsity cheerleader here. One thing I love about Maine West is the environment provided to us with school spirit and all the new people we get to meet along the way, as well as the friends we make. That's all.
About an obstacle you face as a freshman, and how do you overcome it?
The biggest obstacle was hearing everybody else talk about finals week. And whenever you're hearing about finals week, you never really think about what exactly it is. And everyone's talking about tests, major this, major that. And it was really stressful not knowing the details of finals week. And every time I would go to class and I'd hear them talking about studying and everything else, and I wouldn't know what to do. And I thought I would fail at the end if I didn't pass my final. But instead of not doing anything, I went to my teachers and I asked some upperclassmen about finals week, and they just said that it is a week that you can either get your grades up or you take a final review of the entire semester period of the class, and that's about it. Nothing, you don't fail, everything's gonna be okay. It's just a final revision of your class from the semester.
So the way I see that you overcame that obstacle was by asking others for their opinions about really what that meant to them. Am I correct?
Yeah, that's correct. Because you can always just ask somebody next to you, or if you don't believe their opinion, you can always go to an upperclassman, because I'm pretty sure as a freshman you have a senior leader. You can always ask them too, which is in gym class. They help you. And it's easy to go around and find somebody else different to ask if you don't believe one person's opinion. So there's a variety of answers that you'll get that you can have sum it up for you.
Wesley, what is a piece of advice for a freshman?
One piece of advice that I have for incoming freshmen is that if you're ever lost and you need help getting to class on time, always don't be afraid to ask a fellow student. Because when I was here and I needed help finding class, I could always reach to my student, my staff, and a security guard. And also, if you're having trouble in class, don't be afraid to ask questions. Don't be that person that has to wait too long.
Fernanda, if you could do your freshman year all over again, what would you do differently?
If I could do my freshman year all over again, I think I would try harder on my classes, because I know my freshman year I didn't do that well with my homework or staying on top of everything or asking help for teachers. And I think that kind of set my whole year. So I think if I would have started out right, it would have helped so much. Another thing I would have done differently is I would have joined more clubs. I know I was scared to ask about clubs or to kind of go into the meetings as a freshman because I didn't know anybody. But I would say just go for it. There's so much fun, and it's so nice knowing that you're part of a smaller community inside of a bigger community.
What would you say to students as they are thinking about selecting their courses for next year?
I'd say that if you want to do something that you think that you might like doing, don't be afraid to try it. Because if you join that class, you might really like it and want to do it for the next couple years that you're here for.
When does GPA begins? Why is it important? And please let our freshmen know what GPA stands for.
Your GPA begins as soon as you step foot through the Maine West doors and sit into class into your first period. GPA stands for grade point average, which is a sum of all of your grades throughout your 4 years of high school from freshman to senior. And whether you're taking a AP class or regular class, an AP class is a college level course that helps your GPA rise higher than like a regular level because it's harder. And as soon as you sit in the classroom, your first day, it starts there because you start turning in your work. You start with, introductions and everything, which still counts for your grade. Your grade starts freshman year because that's a base for you to go on further on to sophomore year, junior year, and senior year. In case that, hopefully you do not drop below like a C in your sophomore year. Even if you do, you'll still have the help of freshman year because you started out strong with your GPA. So your GPA is very important as soon as you get here.
Fernanda, are your teachers approachable, and how did you ask for help?
Yes, your teachers are very approachable. They want to do as much as they can to help you. So it's really easy to ask for help. You just kind of have to go up to them after class, ask them for the office hours. All teachers have office hours, and they can work with you to what your free periods are or what your lunch periods are. They're more than happy to help you.
Jordy, why would a freshman choose to be involved in sports, clubs, or activities?
From a student perspective, being new to a school might be scary to anyone who is coming in from especially middle school at such a young age. In clubs, activities, and sports, you can meet new people along with people who aren't your teachers but will guide you throughout your 4 years here at Maine West. And for me personally, it did help me stay on top of all of my academics and help me become a better student and a better person as well.
What would you say to a freshman that is asking about balancing homework and activities? Is that possible? And how many activities should a freshman be involved in?
It's not impossible. It's not the worst thing to do. For me personally, I am involved here at Maine West a lot. At times, it does get a little bit rough considering I do take rigorous classes here. But like I said, it's not impossible. As long as you tell your coaches your situations, along with any activities you're in, you'll be set. And it'll also help you stay on top of your grades as well, like I've said before.
What do you think is the ideal number of activities a freshman should be involved in to have that balance?
As long as you know yourself and how much you can take, you'll be fine. You shouldn't really set a limit on yourself if there's stuff that you do want to join. Like I said, I am involved in a lot here. It is a bunch of things I am passionate about, and I wouldn't have it any other way.